Alright students, we are almost there. We have almost finished activity 155. Can you believe it? Let's look at what's left. So we have to create the mallet handle. It tells you right here, it's a 5/8 of an inch diameter and 8 inches long with a .0625 chamfer on each end. And then we have to thread one end of it so that the mallet head can screw on. And then we assemble those. And we're almost there. So let's make a mallet handle. So create a new part file. So in Inventor, I'm in my Pegboard project, new part. Start my 2D sketch. I'm going to pick my XY plane because I like it. And I'm just going to create a circle right on that center point and dimension it 5/8. By the way, if you don't know the decimal equivalent, you can type in 5/8 and it'll do it for you. Okay? We're going to finish this sketch. And how far do we extrude it? We extrude it 8 inches. So extrude 8 inches and then say OK. They want us to put this thing called a chamfer on each end. Chamfer is located right here. And it tells us to use .0625. By the way, you can unroll this if you want to. And we can type in .0625. And we click on this edge, and we click on this edge. Then we say green check mark and say OK. A chamfer is a beveled edge. Remember, humans are soft-bodied creatures that are easily injured. And so we don't like sharp corners. We like things to be rounded over, which is a fillet. A rounded over edge is a fillet, or a chamfer, which is a bevel or angled edge. Very common on most things that we, humans, interact with, things that we hold, things that we pick up. So now let's look. We want to add threads. So from the Modify panel, the Thread tool. If not, we click the drop-down menu associated with the Hole tool. So let's look. Here's the Modify menu. Here's Thread right here. So we click on Thread, and we choose this surface, but it's not full length. Let's go back and read. Now I take it back. It doesn't tell us. Okay. Use thread. Oh, right here. Use thread specifications from the mallet head. So up here, .625 tap depth, and then the ANSI unified. Right there, 5/8 and 11. So let's go back to Inventor and specification. I have to choose this first. Specification ANSI unified 5/8 11. Perfect. Not full length though, but instead .625. And then say OK. There you go, folks. Save it as mallet handle. Mallet handle. Super duper awesome, way to go. Woohoo! Now we're going to create a new assembly file and put these things together. It says so right here. Assembly of mallet head. Open a new assembly file. So we're going to place the mallet head and then the mallet handle. And we're going to use the insert constraint. So let's do this. New assembly. Place mallet head. One please. Right click and say OK. Place mallet handle. One please. Place and say OK. And now we look at the insert constraint. Be sure to offset the handle 0.25 to allow for the part that was not threaded. Alright, so here we see our window constraint. Here's insert and then offset. So let's look at how this works. Whoa, whoa, oh my gosh. Okay. So constrain. Here's insert right here. Insert, offset 0.25. And notice that I can click this and then click this. And that is it, students. That is all there is to it. Save this as, what do we save this as? mallet.iam. So we're going to save as an assembly file, and we're going to call it mallet.iam. So just mallet, okay? And save. Super duper. We are almost done. In fact, according to the instructions, there's nothing else to do. What I want to do, though, is I want to add the mallet to this assembly. So I'm going to do that as a bonus extra. Okay, so here's this assembly. Remember, we can move these up and down. Whee! So I'm going to bring the mallet in. So place mallet IAM. That's the finished mallet. Say OK. And place it. Right click and say OK. We can make it pretty colors. We can come up here and we can change it to birch. Remove this. And so now it's all pretty. Alright, save that, you're done. Congratulations. Thank you for playing along and for watching. And music, well, it depends on which day. Some days it was soundtracks from movies, but all of today's have been overtures from the Ohio Light Opera. I hope you've enjoyed listening, and good luck with Activity 155. Do not give up, folks. You can do this. Thank you very much.